Which of these goes at the end of an Ethernet frame? Well, when we have an Ethernet frame, we basically have our source computer, right? And we are sending a request, or we're sending something to a server. We're sending it somewhere else, right? And so this sending piece has kind of blocks in it. And so the start is the destination. Think of it as the arrow goes this way, from the source to the destination. Arrow goes this way. So the first thing you need to know is where you're going. That's pretty much it. In Google Maps, think about it like that. You first put in your destination, right? And then it will load from there your source, where you are currently. That's pretty much the exact thing that's happening here. So for the frames, you have your destination MAC address. You know, MAC addresses is how we identify specific computers, or computers, because everything has a computer in it now. But specific MAC address, right, the destination, and then we have the source. So those two are always there. Those are the first two things. From there, we have our data, just sandwiched in the middle or after those two, but then we have the data. And I kind of remember this as, you know, you Google Maps analogy. So you put in your destination MAC address, then your source comes up, and then you're the data, you get into the car, you start going. That's pretty much it. So the last thing that's included in an Ethernet frame is the FCS. What is this? Well, it's the frame check sequence. So how do you remember that? How does that fit into the analogy? Well, again, destination MAC address you need to know first, and then your source MAC address. Then you have yourself, the data payload. Once you get into the car, you want to check to make sure you're going to the right place. That is how I remember what goes at the end of an Ethernet frame. It's the FCS frame check sequence.